Hello everybody, welcome to English class. In this class, I'm going to talk about simple present tense, or you can say present simple tense. We will talk about verbs, action verbs, auxiliary verbs, linking verbs, how we can use them, and positive sentence, negative sentence, interrogative sentence, like that. So without wasting time, let's start it. Yes, dears, you may have gone through some rules about simple present tense, but still you are not quite sure about simple present tense and you cannot make sentences correct. You may have gone through some rules that just tell you that we use simple present tense for universal truths, facts, or daily routines like that. But today I will let you know that we can have different meanings with the simple present tense, and we can talk about future as well with the help of simple present tense. So just look at these sentences. This train runs from Delhi to Mumbai. We have different kind of meaning here. Our school has a big hall. So these two sentences are different in meaning, as well as if we talk about regarding verbs as well. So verbs play an important role in writing part. The soul is immortal. This one is also different. He comes here twice every month. This one is also different. The college reopens next Monday. So these all sentences have different kind of meanings. If we talk about first sentence, this train runs from Delhi to Mumbai, it means it is just a fact, or you can say it is a daily work that happens, daily you can say action that happens. In second, our school has a big hall. Here we are talking about our school, and we are not talking about any daily routine or habit. It is just fact, general fact. The soul is immortal, same as this one is general fact. He comes here twice every month. Here we are talking about any activity that happens, any routine. And last one, the college reopens next Monday. Now here in this sentence, we are talking about next Monday. We mean to say we are talking about future. It means we can take meaning regarding future with the help of simple present tense. That's what we have to discuss, what kind of verbs we can use in simple present tense. These all structures and meanings depend on verbs, variety of verbs. Like we can use action verbs in simple present tense, we can use only auxiliary verbs. Auxiliary verbs we can use with main verbs that we will discuss. Linking verbs, we can use linking verbs alone. What are auxiliary verbs, what are linking verbs, and what are action verbs, how we can use them in the simple present tense? That's I'm gonna discuss, I'm gonna explain that. So we are talking about action verbs, regular verbs. We can say action verbs or regular verbs. Linking verbs, be verbs we use as linking verbs. Auxiliary verbs we use as well. So we discuss. I play hockey. Here play, it is action verb. Action verbs are those which show any action done by subject. Like I play hockey. So I, it is doing some action. So action verbs are can be understood by you simply that action verbs just show any action. See dance as well. Same as dances, it is action verb, but I have written these two sentences to let you know the difference, where to use only present form of verb and where to use s plus es with present form of verb. That I will describe as well. Next one, he right here is, it is be verb. In simple present tense we use three be verbs, is, am, and are. Next one, he doesn't do his work. Actually this is negative sentence. In negative sentence, whenever we make negative sentence and interrogative sentence, we need an auxiliary verb, and you can say helping verb. So in simple present tense, whenever we need any auxiliary verb or helping verb, we use do or does, so that we can make negative sentence and interrogative sentence. Here we have two verbs, does and do. Does is it is helping verb, or you can say auxiliary verb. Do it is main verb. So you can see the variety of sentences in simple present tense. We can use action verbs, be verbs, auxiliary verbs. So here be verb we have used he is right, and is, it is performing the role of a linking verb. You can see it linking verb. Be verbs play the role of a linking verb. Now whenever we make positive sentences, the basic structure to make positive sentences subject verb object, or you can say subject plus predicate. Here I play hockey. Next one, she dances well. Again I am taking that example to understand you well. She dances well, I play hockey. The difference is that in first sentence we used only present form of verb, and second we have used s plus, or you can say s or es we can use with present form of verb. So where to use? We use present form of verb with the first person or second person singular, you can say I and you, and with any plural subject, people, they, books. With any plural subject we use present form of verb, or you can say first form of verb in positive sentence. And if we have only singular subject like John, he, she, any singular subject, that time I'm repeating it again, without first person and second person singular I and you. If we have any other singular subject, that time we use present form of verb plus s or es. Where to put s or where to put es, it depends on the verbs. Like some verbs take some verbs like take s, or some verbs take es. And with these singular subjects we use present form of verb plus s or es. Same as in the example, you can see she dances well. Here we have singular subject, we have used s with present form of verb. In first one we had only first person singular, so we used only present form of verb. So this was positive sentence. Now to make negative sentence, we need an auxiliary verb, as I told you already. So I don't, or I do not play hockey, she doesn't dance well. So here we used do and does as auxiliary verbs. Do again, do we use with plural subjects and with first person singular and second person singular, I and you. We use do plus present form of verb. Keep in mind, whenever we use do or does as auxiliary verbs, that time we need not to use any s or es or second third form. We use first form verb, or you can say present form of verb. With singular subjects we use does in the negative sentence and present form of verb. Same as you can see in the second sentence, she doesn't dance well. Here she is singular, so we used does to make it negative, then not, then first form verb or present form of verb. So to make interrogative sentence, we make interrogative sentences when we put questions or we interrogate somebody or someone. Do you play hockey? The basic structure of interrogative sentence, or in any tenses, whenever we make interrogative sentences, just put the auxiliary verb or helping verb first. Like, do you play hockey? Do is auxiliary verb, as you know, so do we will have to put first. Do you play hockey? Do, then subject, then present form of verb, and in the end we will have to put interrogative Does he dance well? So do and does you already know where to use. I have told you. Do we use with plural subject, with first person singular and second person singular? So does be used with singular subjects except I and you. So the basic structure, do and does, you will have to put her first to make interrogative, then subject, then present form of verb, then in the end interrogative. Yes, now the point is that how to make negative interrogatives, because we can have positive interrogative and we can have negative interrogative. There are two constructions to make negative interrogatives, like don't you play hockey, doesn't she dance well, or the second way is that does not play hockey, does she not dance well. Here one thing can strike your mind, that which construction is right. Actually both constructions are right. We can use do and does in the contraction of not, like don't. So we have joined do not and does not, we call it contraction. So whenever we use don't, doesn't, we can put them first in the sentence. If you don't want to make contraction of do and does with not, then you can simply write do you not play hockey or does he not dance well. Both constructions are right, both structures are right of sentences, so you can make sentences either way. So I hope you got the present tense, simple present tense, about action verbs, linking verbs, or auxiliary verbs. So this way you can understand sentences or tenses well, and you can make your writing correct and impressive. Thank you for watching.